This intraembryonic mesoderm that is formed by the primitive stick, it present between the ectoderm and the endoderm. It is present throughout the region of the embryonic disc, except this is the procaudal plate. It is the procaudal plate. The procaudal plate, as we have discussed, it is formed by the change into the hypoblast, and in this region it is the ectoderm is firmly adherent with the endoderm, means there is no mesoderm. The above it is the ectoderm layer and the below it is the endoderm layer. So this procaudal plate in the future it becomes the buccopharyngeal membrane or oral membrane, and it breaks down at the 4th week of the development to form the opening of the oral cavity. In future, mouth is formed in the procaudal plate, and this layer is thin because there is no intraembryonic mesoderm is present. Now the second region, it is the region of the notochord. The region of the notochord, this is the region of the notochord. We will discuss next class what is the notochord. This is a midline structures that extend from the cranial end of the primitive stick to the caudal end of the procaudal plate. This region here, it is the notochord is formed. So in this region there is no intraembryonic mesoderm. In this region, in future, it is the notochord is formed. Now the next, it is the cloacal membrane. This cloacal membrane is present caudal to the primitive stick. This is the primitive stick. Caudal to this primitive stick, there is a depression in the epiblast, and this depression is known as the cloacal membrane. This cloacal membrane divides into the urogenital and the anal membrane, and it disintegrates at the 7th week of the development, breaks down to form the opening of the anus, urethra and the genital tract. It means this buccopharyngeal membrane, that is the precaudal plate, and this cloacal membrane, it forms the blind end of the digestive system. Blind end of the gut. It is formed by this procaudal plate that becomes the buccopharyngeal membrane, and this cloacal membrane which breaks down at the 7th week to form the opening of the anal canal, urethra and the genital tract. So this intraembryonic mesoderm is present whole region, and also this intraembryonic mesoderm extends backwards towards the caudal sides and enters into the connective stalk. This intraembryonic mesoderm also enters into the extraembryonic mesoderm. Where is the extraembryonic? It is present on the peripheral region. This extraembryonic mesoderm, if you remember, divided into outer and the inner. Outer layer, it is the somatopleuric, while the inner layer, it is the splanchno-pleuric layer of the extraembryonic mesoderm. So this intraembryonic mesoderm that is formed by the primitive stick also enters into the extraembryonic mesoderm. Now the fate of the primitive stick. Ultimately, what happens to these primitive sticks? Now this primitive sticks actively forms the mesoderm until the early part of the fourth week of the development. Early half of the fourth week of the development, this primitive sticks actively forms the mesoderm. Then the production of the mesoderm slows down, decrease, and this primitive stick diminishes in the relative size. It becomes small in the size, and it becomes the insignificant structure in the sacrococcygeal region of the embryo. It degenerates and disappears by the end of the fourth week. By the end of the fourth week, this primitive sticks disappears. Now, if any part of this primitive stick remains, then the persistent remains of this primitive sticks form a tumor, benign tumor, in the coccygeal region of the new wall, and this tumor is known as the sacrococcygeal teratoma. The sacrococcygeal teratoma, it is formed due to the remains of the primitive stick in the coccygeal. So this is about the primitive stick, how the primitive stick is formed, and what is the role of this primitive stick. Thank you very much.